He's a failed president. Who else sends ICE? Same time, having a conversation like this. Someone who's weak. Someone who's broken.
And I think it's sick and pathetic that Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass refuse to do their jobs.
And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control. We're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back.
You're trying to arrest innocent people. What's your purpose? What's your goal?
He's a failed president. Who else sends ICE? Same time, having a conversation like this. Someone who's weak. Someone who's broken.
Yeah, right.
Someone whose weakness is masquerading as strength.
There's no way this was a coincidence. This was widely publicized that the governor and many of our other elected officials were having a press conference here to talk about redistricting, and they decided they were going to come and thumb their nose in front of the governor's face. It's a provocative act. They're talking about disorder in Los Angeles, and they are the source of the disorder in Los Angeles right now. This is a Customs and Border Patrol that has gone amok.
I guess what I'd like to say concerning that is when someone calls us a terrorist or a fool, are they therefore calling their citizens that ask us for help terrorists and fools? If they are, you know, I'm absolutely aghast. I'm already aghast at the rhetoric, the caustic rhetoric that we hear from community leaders that gets these fine men and women.
Governor Newsom and Karen Bass may be playing political games, but we are enforcing the rule of law. As Chief Bavino said, we have 40 teams around Los Angeles who are on the ground, who are picking up members of MS-13. And I think it's sick and pathetic that Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass refuse to do their jobs. And so we will continue to flood the zone with our brave men and women of CBP and ICE to make sure we're getting these criminals out of Los Angeles so that Los Angeles is once again safe.
The state is suing the Trump administration on the grounds that the administration had no right to federalize the California National Guard without asking the governor, who is nominally the head of the California National Guard, to use troops. Of course, the state's position in California has been no help was necessary. The protests were created by ICE being too aggressive, and the protests could be handled by the officials in Los Angeles.
ICE agents detained a disabled 15-year-old boy outside Arleta High School in Los Angeles.
That 15-year-old student was inside of a car with his grandmother as their relative was right here inside the school registering for classes yesterday morning. That is when agents surrounded that car, handcuffing the 15-year-old who has severe disabilities. All of this done at gunpoint.
Like, how does the Trump administration plan to ensure parents of their children can return to school without fear of being wrongfully detained or endangered by federal agents?
Where'd you see that report?
LA Times.
Okay, well, I'll have to look into the veracity of that report. I read the LA Times almost every single day, and they are notorious for misleading the public. I'm sure there's more to that story than the way that you just characterized it. This administration wants to ensure that all school children across the country in every city from Los Angeles to DC can go to school safely. And that's part of this administration's effort to federalize the National Guard in Washington, to ensure that ICE is removing child predators. I just read you a list of a handful, just a handful, of the hundreds of thousands of child predators that this administration is removing off of the streets of Los Angeles and every other community across this country, because we want to ensure this is a country where American school children can be safe, where they can prosper, and where they are not threatened by violent criminals, whether they are illegal or whether they are American citizen homegrown criminals, as this president calls them. So I will gladly go check on that report, and I'll get you the facts.
Man running from federal agents hit and killed by a car on the 210 freeway.
Our streets! Our streets! We want justice! If we don't get it, shut it down!
I said Monrovia! I said Monrovia! I said Monrovia!
I said Monrovia!
Well, Tom Homan, let me tell you, all over the country, we will continue to stand up for our rights, and we will continue to call out the terrorist organization that is ICE.
Mine. We're taking America back, baby.
Are you looking for a new career? Why not join the ICE? We have jobs available now with up to a $50,000 signing bonus.
Signing bonus?
We don't ask for experience. Just show up. We don't care if you've read a book or grown up. If you're crazy or fat and lazy, we don't care at all.
I'm proud to work for the ICE.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement. If you need a job, it's A.